Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Greg with the Dapper Man. Today we're going to be smoking the Rocky Patel 55, welcoming some new subscribers and answering a couple comments and questions. So stay tuned. Hi, welcome back. As I said before the intro, we're going to smoke a Rocky Patel 55, but before we do, I do want to welcome a couple new subscribers. Just give me one moment here. We have the Ohio Piper and Flat Cap Piper. Flat Cap Piper, I apologize. Welcome to the channel. We hope you enjoy our videos. If you do, you're already subscribed, but go ahead and give the video a thumbs up and go ahead and share this video around the internet. And to anybody that you think might like our channel or our videos. And of course, check out all of our other cigar reviews, whiskey reviews, all that other stuff that we've done over the last year and a half. And just let us know if you want us to do anything in particular for you. Okay, so Chris G was asking me to, or asked me to go ahead and get a hold of a Romacraft Neanderthal. Do a review on that. I have one coming. It should be here within the next week or so. So I will go ahead and let that rest over in the humidor. Then I will go ahead and smoke that, review that, and post that video for you all. So stay tuned for that. So today we are going to be smoking the Rocky Patel 55. This cigar was created to honor and celebrate Rocky's 55th anniversary. All the cigars in this range are 55 ring gauge. This is the 6x55, so this is a Toro. This is part of their Artisan series, and it's one of their higher end cigars. Now the wrapper is Nicaraguan, the binder is Costa Rican, and the filler is long leaf Nicaraguan. That's all I could find out about what's actually in the cigar. And Rocky Patel, or the website anyway, says I should be getting some licorice, some rich wood and earth flavors, and Cigars International is where I found some more information about what I could expect from the cigar. They said creamy cocoa, cinnamon, oak, and pepper. Now I have had one of these before. I don't remember a lot of cinnamon, and there is some decent spice to this cigar. I did not get any licorice though either, so I'll be, now that I know I'm supposed to be tasting that, I'll see if I actually do and let you know. This cigar is actually very highly rated as well. Cigar Journal and Cigar Snob both give this a 91. Half Wheel gives us a 90, and Cigar Aficionado gives us an 89. So like I said, I've had this cigar before. I really enjoy it, and so I decided to smoke it with you today. So let's take a quick look at the cigar. Both ends are actually tapered. I find that just a little interesting. As you can see, it's not quite a torpedo almost, but like it's just a little bit of tapering. The wrapper doesn't feel too oily in the hand. It just feels nice and smooth. You can see a couple small veins on the leaf, but again, it's a leaf, so you would expect that, at least I do. Getting some decent cocoa on the just smelling it. Well, kind of that earthiness, tobacco-y, that you would get, when you're smelling the cigar. But definitely getting some cocoa. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my Cigar V cutter. I'll put a link below to where you can get this on Amazon. It may not be this exact color, but you can actually get this cutter on Amazon pretty easily. Oops, because I dropped my cutter here. As you can see, nice deep V cut. And this is a vector lighter. Again, I got it because it kind of matches the copper on the cutter. So I'm just going to toast it real quick. It shouldn't take a lot to toast because it is that tapered. Yeah, so we're just very small, so just kind of, there you go. Now, I've never actually met Rocky Patel, but I have met Patel. He's come down to Rem's place here in Grand Junction several times. And just, you know, we have a big event, we do like a barbecue or something. So it's fun to sit and talk with him. I think it's pretty well lit. Yeah, pretty well lit. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know that as soon as I light the cigar, I do blow through it. That way any butane or excess gases that were built up when you light the cigar, those are expelled. As I'm sure you've also seen from my other videos, sometimes it's hard to get a lot of flavor just beyond the charred tobacco when you first light up. Not getting that with this cigar, which I like, because, you know, nobody likes to taste that burnt tobacco, that charred tobacco. There's just like a Vegas hint of coffee. And here comes the pepper and the spice. Now, if you see my other videos, you know that I'm a big pepper spice cigar, flavor in my cigars. So that's good. So what I want to do is actually going to get into my first third here. I'll go ahead and see what flavors I can get, and I'll come back with a flavor profile update for you. So stay tuned for that. So I'm actually starting to get into my first third here. A little bit of an uneven burn, but I'm so, just close into it, I'm sure that'll catch up, no problem. Flavors are actually really, really good. I'm getting like some cocoa, some earthiness, maybe just a little bit of cinnamon, and it's just really, really creamy. But there is that spice, probably a little bit of cedar or something that's just giving me a really good amount of spice. And I love spice in my cigars and in my food. So I'm going to just continue to smoke this. I'll probably, because I'm just so close, just barely into this first third, I'll probably come back with another update for my first third, and then I'll start getting into my second third and so on. But so far, I just want to give you an update. Now that I'm past that just initial light, it's just really good flavors. The spicy on the retrohale. There's the creamy cocoa. Not getting any of that licorice or the anise, which is good because I'm not a big fan of that. But just lots of really good flavors in here. So again, I'll be back once I actually get in towards, decent way into the first third, and then I'll come back again for the second and final third. But so far, I'm really, really enjoying this stick, and I actually highly recommend you grab one of these. So stay tuned for the rest of the review. So as you can see, no mouth holes, no canoeing, burn is pretty even, no tunneling, nothing like that at all. Ash is a nice, beautiful, gray. It's not flaking because it's a long leaf. Flavors are those woods, that earthiness, maybe a little bit of cinnamon and cedar. I'm not getting any of that cocoa or creaminess. But it's definitely a very good cigar. I'm really enjoying this. So I'm actually going to smoke into my second third here, get close to the band, and come back to you with a flavor profile update. But so far, it's a really good stick. I'm really enjoying it. Let me know if you smoked one of these before, or what your other favorite Rocky Patel stick is. Go to put that down in the comments. Well, that's all for now. Stick around for my second third and my final third cigar, and I'll give you some final thoughts at that point as well. So see you soon. So as you can see, I'm well into my second third here, getting pretty close to the band. Definitely getting that spice. The creaminess is back. I don't know if I'm actually getting cocoa or not though. Let me try that again. Definitely getting like a woody cedar or maybe a little bit of cinnamon. Definitely getting that earthiness still, which is, you know, almost any cigar. Nope, no cocoa. But this cigar is, again, one of those cigars that you need to take your time with. If you smoke it too fast, it's going to get too hot and all you're going to get is spice. So when you smoke it, definitely, you know, take your time with it. So I wouldn't recommend going like on a golf course or a barbecue or anything like that. You really just want to sit down, relax, maybe after a really good meal, maybe with a really good cup of coffee, just to really enjoy the cigar. In fact, I may actually grab a cup of coffee here and enjoy it with the second half of this stick. A little bit of cocoa there, I guess. Yeah, a little bit. And when you let it slow down, and when you slow down and just let it cool down, that's when you're going to get some of those other flavors. So that cocoa, get a little bit of kind of a coffee on the long finish there. So, yeah. Be gentle. I don't want to say be gentle with the cigar, but be slow. Really enjoy the cigar. So I'm actually going to go get a cup of coffee and take the bend off here in a few minutes, and I'll see if what other flavors I get towards the, towards that the final third. But the burn is, again, still pretty even. I'm not going to touch that up at all. Again, no tunneling, no mouth holes, no canoeing, no real teeth on the ash. So it's really, it's still spicy on the retro, but I think that's from the cedar. But the cap, again, still intact, no issues there whatsoever. So I'm gonna get a cup of coffee, continue smoking this, take the band off. I'll come back with a final third update and give me my final thoughts on the cigar. So stay tuned for that. Well, as you can see, I'm well into the final part of the cigar here. I took the band off. I love the look of this band. It's just nice, classic. It has a Rocky Patel logo. I love the maroon, I love the gray. On the back, it has a little bit of information. Let's see what it actually says here. I haven't actually looked at this before. Rocky Patel Premium Cigars take great pride in offering you the most rich tasting, complex, and the highest quality cigars. Then you can follow us on like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and RockyPatel.com. So not a whole lot on the back there, but just it's a really nice band. I like that band. Getting a lot of that cocoa now, and a little bit of coffee, a little bit of spice still, especially on the retro hail. But it's really just blended together extremely well here. It's actually kind of creamy. Yeah. That spice, I think, is coming from the cedar. So I'm going to finish the cigar. If you want me to do a review on a specific cigar, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Go ahead and, if you've had the cigar, again, put it in the comments. Let me know what you thought about it. I think here in Colorado, the cigars was about $14, but I could see it between 12 and 16 other places. Just depends on your local tobacconist. No mouse holes, no canoeing. Construction is really held up. No problems with the burn. Haven't had to touch it up at all. The cap is still very much intact. It hasn't tarred up on me at all. Again, I don't see this as, something where you're running around doing things. I think you'd want to sit down and really enjoy this cigar. The cigar's probably taken me about 2 hours or so to get just to this point. So that's it for now. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe over here. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Hit the little bell notification and you'll be notified when I do post a new video. You can follow us on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, all those other places at the Dapper Man US, and of course at thedapperman.org. We have a whole lot of other videos out there. I have my year-long beard vlog, whiskey reviews, cigar reviews, so even some beard product reviews. So just take a look at those and let me know if you want to do a video on anything specific. But that's all for now. I'm going to finish the cigar, end up just relaxing here for a little bit. But have a great day wherever you are, and we'll talk to you all soon. Bye.